What's good, y'all? It's RMP back with another conversation video, and we are talking about Twitch again, unfortunately.
Yeah, we're talking about Twitch. First it was racism. Mm-hmm. Now it's sexual assault and nasty people and
gambling and scamming.
Basically New York City.
We're sorry.
We're from Buffalo.
We're sorry.
It don't matter.
We're sorry. NYC.
Got some nasty niggas out there.
NYC is quite nasty.
I knew boys from the Bronx. I knew boys from Harlem. I knew boys from Queens. Y'all some nasty boys. I don't know anybody who's that crazy.
I'm going crazy. Yeah, the sexual assault is a little far.
But I'm saying scamming, gambling, and
stealing shit.
Wheeling and dealing.
Definitely. I'm wilding with the Brooklyn shirt.
Are we allowed to say the N word now that we're, we got some news here?
We do got some news.
Are we allowed to say the N word?
We can't stop with the content we've been doing. We'll try to tone it down, maybe, but like,
just know.
We'll talk to y'all on the pod. That's not for it. We'll talk to you on the pod. Don't even worry about it. Okay, but Rick, so we talked about We'll talk to you on the pod. No, we're gonna keep it going. Fuck it. So we talked about Twitch like a couple weeks ago, maybe 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it wasn't that long.
Wasn't that long ago?
It was before I went to. No, it came out. No, it was before I went.
It was a couple weeks before Vegas, so maybe a month ago. We talked about Twitch a month ago and YouTube about how they were basically racist to certain black creators who like Kai Cenat and Your Rage and Bruce Drop 'Em Off. They show favoritism to white creators, stuff like that.
About Bruce.
Bruce been cooking though. Yeah, Bruce has bought a mansion, baby.
I see him a lot on TikTok.
He started playing 2K again because this 2K happens to be good. So
I don't know if that's true.
No, so far it's been pretty good. Pretty good. But so apparently a streamer by the name of Slicker scammed other streamers and fans out of almost $300,000.
Yeah. That's crazy to me. The craziest part is for how he did it is that he was telling people that his bank account was locked or closed and he couldn't access it, and that his Twitch payments weren't going through, and it would ruin his credit if he didn't get money right now to pay his bills. And so people were sending him money out of their goodwill, like kind of like a GoFundMe type situation. And he was
one streamer, I forgot who was, sent him 10 bands.
That's crazy to me. I would not do that for a nigga I didn't know. If I couldn't verify it, sleep. You can get the 1,000 off me if I'm doing well. You can get the 500. 10 bands, 50 bands, 100 bands. Fuck it, man.
Let's not even discuss it, man. OMG, but yeah, so 300,000. Yep. Off of that. Now I didn't know that part till we just looked at it. I thought that he had some type of gambling website.
You thought he was like pyramid scheme.
Yeah, pyramid scheme or something like that. That's what I thought. I was like, okay, that's fucked up, damn. But niggas do that every day. Scamming is scamming. Yeah, scamming is scamming. But pulling on people's heartstrings for it, that's a different type of evil right there.
It's really nasty, and especially because of what he was betting it on. He was obviously doing the usual bets on horses and stuff, but he was doing it on tennis.
And gaming.
And Counter-Strike.
Yep, gaming, man.
CSGO. Yep. He was doing it. If you know what CSGO is, you know how crazy that is. That's like if we loaded up into like Call of Duty and bet $500 that we was going to win this team deathmatch.
That's like betting on 2K, man.
If you bet on 2K, like, come on, man.
Niggas probably do bet on 2K because they got the league. Niggas probably do bet on 2K. But the thing
is, the difference is that at least if you're betting on a game that you're playing, you have control over it.
Yeah, that's different.
He's betting on
other people playing.
Yeah, he's betting on pro leagues. Like,
yeah, it's different if like, oh, Rick, okay, we playing 2K, bet, put 500 or whatever. That's just friends fucking around. I feel
the same way about football and shit. Like betting on something that you can't control. Like, obviously, statistics are on your side. And
you be seeing them tweets where niggas be like, "Yo, at Dwight Howard, I'm gonna fuck you up when I see you.
You just lost me a band.
You just lost me a band. Like I'm gonna fuck you up on something."
But that shit always was weird to me. I understand why people do it. Don't get me wrong. But it's like you're putting so much faith into somebody else, when humans are so hard to tell when they'll actually perform.
Because statistics mean something, but like somebody, he could have had a bad day, a family member could have died, bro, anything.
Betting on CSGO is crazy.
Betting on CSGO is crazy.
Like, what if his game crash? Is that like...
Imagine you put 200 bands and a nigga's PC crash? Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, you gotta pack yourself. You gotta pack yourself.
Do you get the bet back, or you think that's just
your shit gone, nigga? Your shit is gone. No, maybe if it's a shorter amount, but like once you get into bands, your shit gone, bro. You're not getting that shit back. But this scam caused Twitch to later on ban gambling off.
Well, no, they haven't decided.
No, they have. We did read the article, but they have banned it. Okay. They decided to ban gambling off the platform. So people like Corinna Kampf and Aiden Ross, who was doing that a lot, and somebody and Trainwreck, who we're about to talk about, basically lost a big chunk of their most recent content they've been doing. Now, Corinna and Aiden have been doing content on Twitch for a while.
They've been doing other stuff.
Yeah,
so they should be fine.
I think they're Trainwreck.
Which is the reason why Trainwreck is so important to the story is that because of Slicker doing what he did, basically a lot of Twitch like higher up streamers, influencers as you could call them,
gave their input. Because some of them got their money took as well.
Yeah, so. Basically they went to social media and said Twitch should ban gambling. And one of the people who said that is Mizkif. If you don't know who Mizkif is, you're lucky. If you do know who he is, then you get off the internet.
You on the internet too much? Yeah, you might be on there too much.
And another one was Pokimane.
Yeah, another one was Pokimane, yes.
And they both took to Twitter saying that Twitch should ban gambling and ban Slicker.
And ban Slicker himself.
Slicker should get banned.
Which makes sense.
Banning gambling from Twitch, I personally don't think it's worth it, especially if it's just people gambling. Like I could go and watch. I could go to a casino and watch people gambling. Yeah. I could go to YouTube and pull up Poker Stars or Poker Champs or World Poker. I watch all those. I love watching poker.
I think Twitch had to do that though after the Slicker ban. Because it's like, they think about it from their perspective. We've been getting all of this flack for the past couple months. Now this shit is happening.
So they're trying to overcorrect.
You gotta like
just
get a payback. Oh well, that's a lot. You guys, like, did you see the Long Beach Griffey skit? We gotta watch that. We gotta watch that. That shit was crazy.
Maybe we'll react to it.
Yeah, maybe we'll react to it. He was basically just being Twitch. We might combine that with this. Who knows? We'll see. So that happened, which caused Corinna and Pokey to start beefing.
Yeah, they got into a little beef.
And then Corinna was like, "Let me chill for they take my whole channel away."
Yeah, she did.
Argue with Pokey.
She did that to Gideon.
She's not wrong. She's not. The internet Malcolm X. She did get him packed up. That is true. They are cool now. But Corinna's not wrong about what she said. And then Pokey in turn got mad and said,
why are you talking about my nigga?
That's alleged, Rick. We can't keep saying that. She gonna get us back.
Well, it's not alleged. She said nigga.
She did say, oh fuck, she did say nigga.
That part's not alleged.
That part's not alleged.
Gideon being her nigga, that's alleged.
She said nigga a lot in that video too, multiple videos.
We're saying it a lot.
We can, but
by the time it gets to Facebook, you don't know what that means.
We'll cut it out of Facebook. We'll figure something out.
We'll record scratch it, but this time we'll tone
it down. Yeah. So Pokey in response said, "Well, since you just lost your job."
That's crazy to me.
Would you, and you keep my name keep being in your mouth? Would you like to be my new editor? I've seen your edits; they pretty good.
She didn't say that.
Rick,
Gideon done rubbed off on
in more ways than one. Right?
My man's was in them sheets like.
This has nothing to do with
never that funny.
This has nothing to do with she wasn't that funny. No, listen,
she went to laugh crazy.
This has nothing to do with the video, but we do have a theory about Gideon and Pokey. All I'm saying is,
if you don't get the theory by these jokes, they was fucking.
All I'm saying is, dude did go to. He went to LA. He was in LA for something else. She was taking her month off, chilling, trying to recoup, whatever. He brought her a whole care package. They haven't been friends no more than like 3-4 months. They not that cool. So if they not fucking, that's just an exorbitant thing to do.
I think the only part that makes me think that they messing with each other or were messing with each other or still could be is the fact that they hang out and it doesn't get put up on social media really except by like happenstance instances. Like if there was the whole like catch the flick or like.
Yeah, no, it's only 2 videos, but they've hung out more.
Yeah, more than that. And that's the part where I'm like, that's a little like he might.
But Pokey hang out with people other than off like content shit.
Off of the nigga that made her cry through happenstance. Come on, man.
Even if y'all cool,
he rizzed it up nuts. He was like, I can't believe they did that to you. I was just trying to have them rage you with jokes and stuff, like, cause
that's all he was trying to do.
I really admire your channel, like what you be doing on Twitch.
You sound like Good Yaw. That's something he almost bagged Lizzo. She just got married. He was crying.
Oh really? He was crying.
Yeah, he was crying.
That would have been.
He was like, we were supposed to. Me and you, but she got married and he was over.
That sounds like that would have been a crazy.
He is a Riz guy. Yeah. He is a Riz guy.
That would have been a crazy joint on the boat. Lizzo, that would have been.
And he loves shorties with Lizzo. Pokey.
That's a crazy like pendulum swing.
He's going crazy. He don't discriminate, bro. He love them all.
That shows him.
He just love women. But okay, so we were talking about this. So this caused Trainwreck, someone who's mainly a gambling streamer, to basically hop on Asmongold and Mrs. Bumper. Like,
yeah, he's got on Twitter.
Yeah, he's basically
like put the little.
Yeah, I put the little conversation here, maybe in front of something somewhere. So on my face, right? So Trainwreck hops on Twitter and basically just rebuttals. He was rebuttaling Asmongold first. Mizkif wasn't on the thread yet. He rebutted Asmongold with just like
people shouldn't lose.
People that make content like I do that aren't scamming people shouldn't be penalized because this motherfucker did this corny shit. Which is fair. And like Rick just said, you watch gambling shit all the time on the internet. So
not blackjack though. I don't know how to watch blackjack. That shit can't be interesting.
Ain't that just 21? Yeah, that's just 21, ain't it?
Yeah, blackjack 21. Oh, wow. Or 21 blackjack. But yeah,
I was gonna say we could do a video like that, but it's not even worth it. They gonna ban it.
No, you do not.
Well, YouTube be following Twitch or Twitch be following YouTube.
They don't right now.
Huh? Yeah, we'll see.
I'm nice at 21. I almost doubled up my money at 21.
When I was younger, I was nice. Now I'm just slow, I guess. But
speed involved. Oh, you mean
like slow up here?
I was about to say it's not. Yeah,
not like fat. No, I'm also slow in that way. But
what's the one joint where it's like the 2 halves of the deck and then the 2 cards in the middle and you gotta like put it down in like a sequential order. Like
I think that's War or something.
No, that's not War. It's like you put it out and your card has to be better than the other card you put out.
Oh.
I'm thinking it's like it's a 2 and you got to be quick. It's like 2 and then like let's say there's a king out, you got to put a queen on top of it and then next jack and then you got.
Oh, I don't know what that is. I never played that. Game. That sounds fun.
And if nobody has anything,
RP plays blackjack coming soon. Okay, no. So Trainwreck rebuttal to Asmongold on Twitter. The conversation should be here, which caused Mizkif to rebuttal to Trainwreck. Now, to add a little backstory on them, Trainwreck and Mizkif don't like each other. I forgot why, but they just don't fuck with each other. They never have, I guess.
Yeah, they had a little beef there.
Yeah, they have a little beef.
They had a lot of
beef. Yeah, they have a lot of beef.
The second part of this story comes.
Yeah, so Mizkif responded to Trainwreck and said, well, if we're banning people for scamming, shouldn't Twitch ban you for joke coin? Which I'm assuming is something that...
I thought jolt, or was it joke?
Joke. It was joke coin. I'm assuming
it was basically one of those cryptocurrencies
that was out back in a couple years ago. Yeah,
crazy. Even
and I guess
Bitcoin's down.
Bitcoin is down.
Buy it low.
Which I guess Trainwreck was promoting or whatever. Mm-hmm. Okay, so Trainwreck didn't like that. He didn't like that at all. Mm-hmm. So especially from a nigga he already don't like. Mm-hmm. This is not funny. We're laughing at how hard he went. We're not laughing at the situation.
The fact that he had this information that we're about to tell y'all, but he waited until a Twitter beef to drop it makes me look
gross.
Crazy.
It is that is gross. But I will give him that he did help the person that was affected.
Which is the only saving grace he had.
Yeah, which is but bringing it out on a Twitter beef is nuts. Like that's crazy. If you knew this, you should have said it sooner, not waiting for him to say something to you. So as you guys can probably see here, Trainwreck began to murder Mizkif in the Twitter conversation by saying, you basically coming at me, I'm paraphrasing, you coming at me about this gambling and talk about gambling, but you cover up sexual assault cases that your friends have. You disgusting pussy ass piece of shit, basically, is what he said. The situation he is talking about.
That we all found out at the same time.
That we all found out at the same time, apparently.
In a Twitter beef about gambling.
In a Twitter beef, yeah. Which
is dropping sexual assault cases that got covered up.
When saying that out loud is really in a gambling Twitter beef.
This is a first world issue if I've ever seen one.
So
Andrew Tate might not be that bad.
Oh my, that's a crazy clip. So another streamer by the name of Adriana Lee, accused one of Mizkif's friends who lived with him at the time. Crazyslick, not Slicker, is a different streamer. That'd be crazy if he was doubling up on the scamming and sexual assault. That would be extremely crazy. It's a different Slicker. Crazyslick. He apparently a year ago or a year and a half ago at a streamer party, Adriana got extremely drunk, so she went somewhere, whether it be a room or a couch or somewhere to lay down. And Crazyslick found her or seen her and began to check her pulse.
Well, the first
is what he said.
The first two things he did was check pulse, even though that's weird.
Even though it's still crazy, it's still weird what he did. He touched her. He checked her pulse on her neck, and then her wrist. Checked her pulse on her wrist.
The last thing he did,
and then he groped her chest area, trying to
feel a heart,
to see if her heart was beating. Which
that's where it all went sideways for me. The only bail, and it wasn't even really bail, the only way I could understand this is he was, for one, stupid. So if his IQ was
which he is stupid. I can co-sign that.
And then he was also inebriated. So if he was stupid,
if she was shit-faced, then he probably was.
Then he probably wasn't checking where the pulse was correctly. And then maybe he was getting more scared as he couldn't feel a heartbeat, right? And then, but you're telling me that people went in there, checked on her,
and told him she's good, leave her alone.
Yeah,
and he kept going in there checking her pulse,
and she kept saying
she remembers him continuously touching her. She remembers the initial checks, right? Him groping her the first time. The people came in, told him okay, she's good, leave her alone, she's breathing. And he continued to go in there and quote unquote check her pulse.
Where do niggas like this exist? Why have they not all been killed off? It don't make sense. How did this nigga survive his puberty time, his childhood?
He's a streamer, so he's probably a nerd ass nigga that didn't go anywhere.
I'm about to say, because I feel like if he was at a house party, well, I can't even say that because niggas be sticking up for niggas. Just like what Mizkif did. It was his man's to a certain degree.
No, that's his man's. That's his homie.
So that's his man's, right? And so he's willing to overlook some shiesty shit because that's his man's. I ain't gonna hold you.
Well, Mizkif, it's a video of Mizkif saying about the situation from when it first happened, saying that it wasn't that serious. Basically,
I wonder what he's done.
He basically done. Oh! And then I don't know if it was Trainwreck or it was somebody. No. Then XQC said.
Moving crazy.
XQC said, which is also crazy because if you know something, you should say something. But don't hold on to it.
Say something.
XQC said, and that's why people started getting on XQC bumper this past week because he said, "Oh, I know some shit that'll end Mizkif's career." And he said it just in conversation or whatever. But then his chat and people was like, what did he say that again? What do you know about him? Is it not, if it's not this, what else is Mizkif doing that you know about XQC?
Yeah, that you haven't brought to the authorities.
That you haven't brought, and then which caused XQC and Hassan to get into a debate. And then something happened with XQC and his girl. We not gonna talk about that. That was some more other shit. Twitch is crying.
Well, he just broke up. He broke up with his girl.
Yeah, and then it was somebody was like, it was just we cry together on Twitch.
Oh, they ended up smashing at the end?
Well, I don't know if they smashed it, but just them arguing back and forth on Twitch.
That'd be funny. But
well, they wouldn't get banned. You know how Twitch
him having a debate with Hassan. Don't get me wrong. I think Hassan's a cool streamer.
I don't know. People be on Hassan Bumper. I don't see no problem.
He used to be on this channel that I used to watch called Young Turks. They were a little left leaning too much. I don't really align with I align with the political party that doesn't want to kill black people. You interpret that however you interpret it out there however you want to interpret that. If you think your party doesn't kill black people,
Green Party?
then I align with you.
The Green Party?
If the other people think that their party doesn't kill black people or want to kill black people, I align with you. Just at the end of the day, just know my only goal is to get the niggas in power that don't want to kill black people.
What party is it? It's the Green Party.
Someone out there thinks that's their party, and I'm with them. It's the easiest way to be neutral, Steve.
It's got to be the Green Party. Ain't no other that don't want to kill
Think
black
about it like this, right? If it's the leftists that think that their party doesn't want to kill black people, I'm left. If the right think that their party doesn't want to kill black people, I'm right leaning. If it's the Green Party, it's the Green Party. But and it works the other way too. If there's a right wing person that's watching this
that
be
knows.
like, I want my party to want to kill black people, then he thinks I'm left. And if there's a leftist out there who's weird and is like and thinking like I want my party to get black people out of here, guess what?
It worked.
He wants me to be with the right.
So
it doesn't matter. It all works out. Just know I'm with the people that don't want to kill us. So, but that's just a long way to say like Hassan has his moments to where he's a weird streamer because
he is weird. He a weird guy.
He's weird to the point where it's like
he get hoes though.
Yeah, well, look, you seen how he looks. He's a Middle Eastern white passing dude with glasses who has long
works
hair.
out in Diesel.
Yeah, has long hair.
He get hoes crazy.
His name doesn't.
They was like, "When was the last time? When was the last time you fucked?" He's like, "I'm not saying that."
And his name gives him enough experience in the world to where people treat him as if he's Middle Eastern because that's what he is,
right.
Or some form of some form of his ancestry comes from that place, and so he's not whitewashed because he was saying how when he goes to airports they like check his hands for like bomb residue or like gunpowder residue, and he was like, wait, that doesn't happen to everybody because everybody he knew it happened to, or at least he assumed it did. Probably the people that he talked to, it did.
They said it
because they were of the same culture.
You thinking everybody do it, and that's why he's the way he is. He's on shit with people. But the good thing nothing came out about Hassan yet.
There's also I can't think of his name. It's a TikToker. This just leaves me because they kind of remind me of each other, but I like the TikToker more now. Asian dude. He does he talks about like bad policing, like around the United States. I just recently one where a dude was parked on the side of the road, because one of the people he had an incident with, like a road rage incident, pulled out a gun. So he parked on the side of the road to call the police. And on the phone with the dispatcher, he sees a police officer pull up to the side of the joint. He was like, "Wow, y'all sent someone quick." And the dispatcher was like, "I didn't send anyone." And it turns out that the dude who pulled out the gun went to go put on his police uniform because he was a traffic cop. He was a legitimate cop, but who usually does traffic beat though. Went to put on his uniform, went up to him. It's all recorded on like the responder side. And you can hear the dude say like, you pulled a gun on me, whatever. He's like, "I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm gonna write this ticket because you're parked on the side of the road." So he gave him a ticket. And then proceeded to go and text all of his police officer buddies and be like, "Even if you weren't there, back me up on this story." And then they all basically snitched on him. And so as of right now,
they told on him. Okay,
because we wouldn't know that part.
Right, okay,
at least someone told on him. I wouldn't say they all did it, because
that's wow.
Was it ACB?
ACB, what is it?
All cops are bad.
Sorry. Okay. Sorry. That's not what this conversation is about. So, and I know we
Rick, why are you generalizing a group of people?
I'm sorry.
Isn't that what the cops do to us?
Listen.
Reverse stereotyping.
It's not what this is about.
Reverse racism.
Hold on, Rick. Because this is not, and I'm not trying to make light of the sexual allegation. That's why I'm like, I'm not trying to like.
It's a whole other tangent.
Yeah, it's a whole other tangent. That's what I'm saying.
It connects nasty niggas.
It's nasty niggas and everything. That's a fact.
Whether it's nasty niggas in Twitch, nasty niggas on the police force, nasty niggas in the world.
It's nasty niggas everywhere.
All nasty. That's the title of this. Stop the nasty boys.
Yeah, stop the nasty. Yeah, literally.
Stop the nasty boys.
At Twitch.
The scammers, the stealers, the sexual assaulters, the killers. Stop them all.
Mizkifs.
He's his own section. He just encompasses a lot of those. He be having girls on his stream. I can't think of the one girl name, and it'd be like the whole.
I want to know what SQC know about him.
I don't want
to end his career.
I want him to tell the correct authorities if it's something that he can be punished for, that he should be punished for.
Well, if you put it on Twitter, it's probably gonna get investigated. Is what I'm saying. Come on, XQC. Don't be another nasty nigga. Well, XQC a nasty nigga too. But the black community on Twitch going crazy. Well. Kai, Bruce, Rage, Agent, Duke Dennis.
They're just getting the spotlight that they deserve. Like,
and the white people fumbling, so it's just making us look, because people like, oh, I don't want to watch a sexual assaulter. And they go over to
what's the black streamer Myth, right?
Myth, he be with the white folks.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I hope he's all right.
Myth is a weird nigga.
That's what I'm saying. He is like weirdly athletic though.
He is. Almost Duke Dennis level.
No, I seen a video where they were doing like the whole like blindfold like Nerf challenge. Have you ever seen that, where someone wears a blindfold with a Nerf gun and people are in a room and they gotta like stay quiet?
Oh yeah. He was moving.
And he went up behind the person. She turned and tried to shoot him. He Matrix Neo dodged it and then did like kind of like a glide around her and then combat rolled out of it and then back into it and then out of it again. I was like, this man's just moving like a video game character. But hopefully, he's not down like that. But he's of lighter skin.
He is of lighter skin.
He'd be around camouflaging.
Another person that be never mind. I'm not even gonna get into that. So basically this video, as Rick said, it's probably gonna be in there. Basically, this video is about nasty Twitch, and just Twitch specifically right now, but just in general, stop nasty individuals. Yeah. The scammers, the sexual assaulters, the killers, the stealers,
the dealers,
the bad cops, the corrupt politicians, which is basically all of them. And I hope
crazy to me that the dude from Jackson, the place currently in Mississippi without water. Yeah. The governor is like, I'm not giving y'all no more money to fix his infrastructure while he has a water tank attached to his house filled with clean water that he's using to drink, shower, and eat.
Another nasty individual. I hope Adriana Lee, which is the streamer who was assaulted, I hope she gets the justice that she deserves, because she's been dealing with this for like a year or however, like a year and a half now, and it's just now coming out. So I hope she gets the justice she deserves. And Mizkif might have to get packed. Yeah. I'm sorry. He might have to get packed.
One other thing I'll throw out there, in Oklahoma, there was a teacher who recently had to quit, who the superintendent, no, not the superintendent, that the...
I think I heard this too.
That the representative of Oklahoma wanted to have her fired and her teacher's license revoked because she gave kids library cards so they can read other books that aren't in the library. Well, she didn't even say it like that. She was like, these QR codes that you can scan with your phone give you access to the Brooklyn Library, like virtually. I mean, you can check out any book that you want to. And
that's dope. That sounds like a beautiful thing.
And so the problem the dude had was, it was like, these kids can access books that aren't allowed on school. I'm like, that's like if she gave them a local library card, my nigga. Like the world is filled with books that aren't like, and the pictures they showed to be like, these books aren't allowed in school. It wasn't pornography. No, it wasn't anything adult. It was To Kill a Mockingbird.
Yeah, because it's not allowed in schools. But you're not.
That book is literally about racism, overcoming racism.
But another thing too, I don't get books being banned in schools, because if a kid likes reading, they're gonna get the book.
I'll say it like this, man. The last book I read about people banning books was Fahrenheit 451. That ain't never work out for no one. They was burning houses.
Shout out Michael B. Jordan. He did pretty good in that.
I still have to watch
Even though he didn't get burned. The movie didn't get a lot of burn, but he...
But yeah, no, so teachers are getting fired for giving kids library cards. Streamers are sexually assaulting each other,
and their bigger friends are covering it up.
Yeah, and then other people,
and then making light of it. And then he made light of it. But now Mizkif kicked him out of the house and kicked him out of the organization now, and he made a statement. Mizkif also said to end with the hard R as well.
Yeah.
He was caught saying that somebody posted his messages with some people from a couple years back. So, yeah.
And these people are famous with money. Put me on. I'll put them all out.
That's what I was saying. I was like, man,
put me on.
Get us in the algorithm, y'all.
Put me on. I'll tap dance on his grave. Put me on.
This video been long enough.
Put me on.
We've talked a lot of stuff, and we might be ripped because. But we'll talk about that later.
This is the end of another R&P conversation. Feel free to tell us your thoughts in the comments below. Are these any streamers that you watch? Did you hear about this? Did you know about this? How do you feel about Twitch banning gambling? Did you watch gambling on Twitch? I don't, but I can see how it's interesting. Let us know how you feel about anything, any streamers. If you know the card game I was talking about.
Because I don't know the game. I don't even know the game. So and then, drop that in the comments too.
Like the video, subscribe, check out our TikTok, check out our Instagram, Facebook. Check us out on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Spotify.
Spotify, yep. And did you say subscribe? And subscribe.
Always subscribe.
And most of all, we love you guys.
Bye.
Peace.